So here we are, one of the top best areas and up and coming areas in the entire Portland Metro, but I'm telling you right now, it's all in the scenery and the views, so let's get you up. Today we're cruising through one of the coolest places in the Portland Metro that nobody has heard about besides the locals. That's Happy Valley, Oregon. So it's on the southeast side of Portland, Oregon. Puts you really close to the 205 and the airport, but it's the iconic views, the school systems that are starting to really be some of the Portland Metro's best that you will see, and the incredible iconic views. This place has amazing parks, big homes. You stretch your dollar way farther over here. Happy Valley is an area that you definitely need to put on your radar, and if you want to see this incredible place, we're getting after it right now. Let's bring you back down here to ground level. We'll get to more views here in a second. I am Jackson Wilkie with the Living in Portland, Oregon team. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play right here in the Portland Metro, then make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. And we honestly get so many phone calls, emails, texts every day from people moving, relocating here. We absolutely love it. We are the #1 relocation team, helping over 200 clients move and purchase homes. And if you want that help, make sure that you reach out and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to the Portland Metro. All right, I'm not gonna spend any more time here. This is really cool. It's the Happy Valley food station, but we're gonna start heading up into the hills. As you can see, it's the views, the school systems, the parks, the high schools, everything, but it is some of the most beautiful views, not too far from the southeast Portland, Oregon area, very close to the airport. We're gonna take you through Happy Valley. Okay, so as you've heard in many of my videos, and if you haven't seen many of my videos, this is the Happy Valley Park. So I tell the story, I came here for the first time years ago when I started the channel shooting videos, and I'm in Happy Valley and I'm just like, man, this is like Pleasantville, this little suburb, you know, southeast of Portland. It's just beautiful and quiet. And we find this park and my son goes over there and hits the skate park for like 2 hours, and then all of a sudden this area here just starts filling up. Food trucks, people, chairs, coolers. In the summer they hold huge concerts and movie nights and stuff right here. So you can see lots of baseball fields, you got parks, you got all of the play equipment. It's just an area that is so much fun, you know, for residents of the Happy Valley area. And this is it. I mean, if you kind of see it, you know, it's all surrounded by mountains here, and that's it. You're in this valley and having these parks. Can you beat it? But I will tell you, you need a little bit of water on this grass here, and pickleball. It's the greatest new American sport. All right, so we just left the Happy Valley Park, where it's just right around the corner. Where are we going into now? What are we gonna see?
We are just left the Happy Valley Park. We are headed to Northern Heights. We are gonna be about a quarter of a mile up the street from Happy Valley Park. These houses are big, they are beautiful, they are awesome.
And we're Poland Hill right now. We're Poland Hill, means we're going up. So they're gonna have iconic views around here?
Huge, great, amazing views. And yeah, you can't get anything better than these views. They're gorgeous. You're gonna have cityscapes, you're gonna have mountain views. Here we go, Northern Heights.
Oh,
right here,
wow.
pulling in.
Okay, we gotta show you.
Hey guys, we are in Northern Heights, Happy Valley, one of my favorite communities. As you can see, there is a lot happening here with new construction, as well as down the hill you have some older homes. These homes are beautiful. You get so much more for your money here. Example, here we are in 2022, the home behind me, it was listed for 1.1, currently pending. These homes are large, they're big, they have a statement. A lot of this neighborhood has some trail systems behind us that lead down to the other streets. There's a lot happening. I love the views for days, mountain views, cityscapes up here. One of the best things about Happy Valley is the school districts. We are actually in the top 10 for school districts in the Portland metropolitan area here. These streets, they are wide, they're big, they're quiet. Once this neighborhood matures a little bit, you're going to see these trees really growing, and it's going to even be more desirable once you kind of have that Pacific Northwest look with these trees growing. But you're always going to find the kids riding their bikes, running around. It's safe. People love it. They feel secure having their kids go outside and play, where you don't have cars zooming around up and down in here. We are only about a half a mile from Happy Valley Park as well, and people do, obviously walk down there with their kids. This is the newest modern addition to Happy Valley right here. It's a stunner.
Oh boy.
So this is an area that we have been talking about for years. Happy Valley, you're on the southeast corner. Now you're right by the freeway. It puts you one of the closest suburbs to the airport to get to where you need. You have the incredible nature, the views, these trail systems. You can see here, they just dissect all of these neighborhoods so you can get to, your buddy's house or whatever. And then if you head up the hill, you'll always have great views. So if you get those houses that have the views, you're obviously gonna spend a little bit more on those. But now you're actually getting the size. So when clients are, working a little bit more remote and they don't have to be right close to the city, and they want these areas like a Lake Oswego, West Lynn, schools, now you can really stretch the budget, get twice the amount of home for that price. So Happy Valley's got to be on your mind.
What'd you say?
I know. In Lake Oswego, you are not going to find the sidewalks, these wide open streets, room to play. There's no sidewalks, smaller streets, beautiful, covered with trees, very mature trees. These trees will get there, but you don't have the big wide open streets in Lake Oswego.
Now again, a lot of people are gonna look at the real downtown Portland metro and the mountains and beauty, but this is it. Happy Valley, you gotta go through southeast Portland, Oregon, up and over the hills and drop in. And that's why I've always explained it on these videos. It's like dropping into Pleasantville and you have these views and other ways you can see Mount Hood. So this is what they want. It's very peaceful, very quiet, twice the house for the price, and you're just in the nature, the trees here. And like Heather has talked about, these schools are starting to be ranked some of the best in the entire Portland metro. But again, this is why we absolutely love when people reach out, because when you start talking about things that you like, don't like, scenery, people mention this all the time. They want the views of the trees, and we're like, Happy Valley. They're like, oh my gosh, I haven't even heard about it, right? We know every square inch, and that's what we do. We've helped 200 clients move and relocate here as the #1 relocation team, and we can do that for you too, but you gotta reach out. So as you can see, we're down here in the valley floor. You got the Happy Valley station. So this is the cool thing. You're suburb living, but you have like 20 plus food courts here, and they got a bunch of taps in here. And then right down the road, you have a New Seasons grocery store, and in that parking lot, you've got like this big building with like 12 more food cart style places and tap houses. So you get the suburb feel. But you also are completely self-sustained, and there is a Costco as well, and some of these really cool restaurants and places to be. Plus, if you look, all around, it's all those houses with the views. It's really an amazing place. Wait. What's right up there?
Scouters Mountain.
Tons of trails.
There's tons of trails. So you have a huge community being here built, and they're all connected here. You can kind of see the trail systems leading up, and it goes up to Scouters Mountain Nature Trail up there, which is just huge acreage of nature, trees, Pacific Northwest.
P&W.
But yeah, you have this little area, huge. People love it. Schools are just awesome in this area. Again, quiet streets. You don't have cars just zooming through here. You're gonna find lots of families in this area, riding bikes, running around, having a good time at the parks, walking the trails, biking, hiking, dog walks.
Sounds perfect. All right, so this is Scouters Mountain in Happy Valley, and as you can see, it's a ton of new construction and everything is nice and new. So some of these areas you go to, they've been built out for 20 plus years, and obviously they have great trails and stuff, but it's kind of the newer, nicer, and we're getting a lot of clients who really enjoy, and may not have even heard about Happy Valley, but when they come in and see these, it's like a little slice of heaven. And you have these, you know, skate parks all over. You'll see kids pour out of these neighborhoods and go to those. It's super safe in that way. And then you have the Scouters Mountain Regional Trail. So these are all marked. You can know where you're at. I mean, how killer. I'm a big hooper fan. Love hoops. I'm a little old now, but got the basketball and these little parks everywhere. But as you can see, hopefully our kids don't do a full send down that on their bike. Some of them probably do. But as you can see here, everything is labeled and you'll know where you're at. So as you can see all the way up, you have you know, a bunch of new construction houses, and that is Scouters Mountain right here. So you can go up there and you can actually go in and take hiking trails all over up there. So you kind of have your suburb living, but yet you're in nature. You have all of your shops. Right down the hill is you know, the food cart and the downtown, the Happy Valley Park. Everything's really close around here for your enjoyment. Gotta put the belt on.
Belt on.
Okay, talk about where we're at, and this is a highly desirable area, isn't it?
Yes, very sought after because of affordability. You have a little bit of something for everyone in this neighborhood. Beautiful views. You've got the trails throughout everywhere. You're close to town. You're close to parks.
What about inside the house? Now, what are they really getting inside these houses?
So you get a lot of square footage for the house. Now you don't have huge yards right through this area,
Yep.
but you've got all the trails to make up for that.
Yep.
But these homes, you're getting, you know, 2,500 to 3,500 square feet in these homes. They're very modern.
Yep.
You can tell from a lot of them. You have some great custom upgrades. There's some builders in this area that do a little bit more custom, where some others are like, hey, you can choose from these 3 different palette colors.
Yeah, but that's why we go to battle for you, right?
We do go to battle for you.
Oh, drone.
Oh! We're hit.
We got the whole team today, so Jesse's flying the drone.
Drone.
I'm gonna get it. Like, let it.
You're dropping.
This is what we do for you guys, so you can see every square inch of the Portland Metro. We driving and flying at the same time. Now we're gonna go in here and grab some food, but that's Happy Valley. And if Happy Valley isn't the spot for you, we get that. We have hundreds of phone calls with people just like you moving, relocating here and looking for the perfect spot to buy a house. We pull up the Zoom maps, we pull up all the information and have these conversations with you. And that's why we are the #1 relocation team here. So in order for us to help you find your perfect spot, you gotta reach out and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to the Portland Metro. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.